The United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense latest intelligence update on Ukraine, September 16, 2023. Between October 2022 and March 2023, Russia primarily utilized long-range strikes against Ukraine's national energy infrastructure. Air-launched cruise missiles, especially the modern AS-23 Kodiak, were instrumental in most of these bombing missions. Russia relies on strategic bomber aircraft to launch these munitions from deep within Russian territory. Open-source intelligence indicates that since April 2023, the rate of air-launched cruise missile use has decreased. Even as Russian leaders emphasize efforts to bolster cruise missile manufacturing, Russia likely retains the capacity to amass a significant stockpile of air-launched cruise missiles. There is a credible risk that Russia will again direct these weapons against Ukrainian civil infrastructure over the winter months ahead. Ukraine Armed Forces General Staff Update. Day 570 of Russia's full-scale invasion. Overnight, 30 firefights erupted. Russia launched 8 missile strikes, 50 airstrikes, and 22 multiple launch rocket systems attacks on Ukrainian positions and settlements. In one cynical attack, Russian rockets struck civilian areas in Kharkiv, damaging over 15 residential buildings, a school, and infrastructure. Civilian casualties reported. The situation remains dynamic in eastern and southern Ukraine. North, the situation remains stable with no signs of Russian troop buildup. Certain Belarusian units continue military tasks along the border. Northeast, Russia maintains buildup along the border, shelling settlements in Ukraine from Russian territory. Airstrikes reported near Stepik, Sumy region and Malovovcha, Kharkiv region. Over 20 settlements suffered Russian artillery and mortar fire. Kupiansk, Russian airstrikes near Sinkivka and Kapanka, Kharkiv region. Several settlements including Lyman came under artillery fire. Lyman Axis, no new Russian ground attacks. Airstrikes near Novozhehorivka and Nevsky, Luhansk region and Serebryanka, Donetsk region. Over 10 settlements including Bilohorivka and Dronivka endured artillery and mortars. Bakhmut Axis, Ukraine repelled over 10 Russian attacks near Klishchivka, Donetsk region. Russia tried regaining lost positions near Kurdyumivka and Andreevka. An airstrike hit Klishchivka, and over 20 settlements faced artillery fire. Avdiivka Axis, failed Russian offensives near Shevern, Donetsk region. Airstrikes on Shevern and Avdiivka. Artillery hit Oleksandropol and other settlements. Marinka Axis, over 10 Russian attacks repelled by Ukraine near Marinka. Airstrike near Krasnohorivka. Artillery hit Krasnohorivka, Marinka, and other areas. Zaporizhia Axis, airstrikes near Svitla Dolina, Mala Tokmachka, and Orikhiv. Over 20 settlements including Mala Tokmachka and Stepnohursk faced artillery fire. Kherson Axis, airstrikes near Borislav and Lvov. Artillery hit Antonivka, Kherson, and other settlements. In occupied districts of Kherson region, Russian troops are occupying residences' homes while forcibly relocating some civilians. Ukraine continues counteroffensives in the south and east, achieving success near Klishchivka, Donetsk region. Yesterday, Ukraine's Air Force conducted 2 airstrikes on command posts, 12 on Russian concentrations of troops and equipment, and 5 on anti-aircraft systems. Missile troops hit 3 Buk M1 systems and 5 Russian artillery systems. The Institute for the Study of War Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Ukrainian forces made further gains in the area around Bakhmut on September 16, a strategically important city in eastern Ukraine. Troops advanced south of Rozdalivka, 13 kilometers northeast of Bakhmut, and into northern Klishchivka, 6 kilometers southwest of the city. Ukraine's counteroffensive seeks to push Russian forces back from Bakhmut. Ukrainian officials stated fighting continues near Klishchivka and Kurdyumivka, 12 kilometers southwest of Bakhmut. They said Ukraine maintains momentum in the Klishchivka area. On September 14, Ukraine liberated Andreevka, 8 kilometers southwest of Bakhmut. Russian forces have undertaken local counterattacks to slow the Ukrainian advance. The Institute for the Study of War key takeaways today. Ukraine's advances near Zaporizhia Shtat may have forced Russia to shift elite units from Bakhmut to shore up defenses. This indicates Russia is under pressure in the Zaporizhia theater. Ukraine continues penetrating Russian defensive lines west of Zaporizhia, widening a breach near Robotyne. This threatens Russian supply lines and position in Zaporizhia. Russian military bloggers voiced growing complaints about dysfunctional military leadership and poor conditions for personnel. Signs of flagging morale. A Ukrainian strike likely damaged a Russian naval ship in the Black Sea. part of ongoing Ukrainian disruption of Russian naval assets. Ukrainian forces made gains around Bakhmut, while Russian attacks intensified along parts of the Donetsk front line. Fighting remains heavy in eastern Ukraine.